cheating because end users doesn't know. I really suggest that this group of people to stick on the quality.
How did the laser source maker cut the price so sharply, and what's the reason behind that? If you had a crystal ball, how do you tell and predict the future trend of Chinese laser?
Hi everybody, this is Jally. Many people ask me why the laser source price from China is going again and again. With the years, the price of laser source has dropped greatly. This year, even we have just $1,000 laser source for 1 kilowatt welding. So is it a good thing or a bad thing? Today, I invite Tank to join me for a talk video. We will just go on the question and answers about why the laser source price, the price war, is keep going, and when it will end, and is it a good thing or bad thing for the end users and for the agents? Welcome, Tank.
Thanks for having me, Jally. Yeah, indeed. In the past few years, we had many customers visit us, and I'm the lucky guy. Talk with many of them, like students, engineers, the boss of the company, and simply put, they like Chinese products very much. And I believe the situation is getting more positive and profound. On the bright side, we have many customers choose like laser source, like Max Photonics and the Rikas. But on the downside, the customer was so confused about why the price so different among the different companies. So today, I'd like to bring you some questions from our customers.
Please.
Yes. The first question is, how did the laser source maker cut the price so sharply, and what's the reason behind it?
Yes, the price war between laser source. I mean, there are main brands, Max, Rakes, Reshuffle, BWT. Now they left, these 4 main brands on the market for the CW lasers. And the price is going down quickly. I have to say for a 3 kilowatt laser, maybe 3 years before you pay like $20,000 for that. And now a 3 kilowatt laser source only value maybe, how much? 3,000? Something like that. Even cheaper than that, And be careful when you buy a 3 kilowatt laser source. They have 3 or 4 versions, even for these brands. I don't want to nominate the brand, but they have CE version, they have 3 kilowatt version, and they have, they call 3 kilowatt, they put this label on the laser source, but actually they gave only 2.1 kilowatt, 2.4 kilowatt. It's not enough power version. So you get so different prices, and it's the same brand, and it's the same model, Okay, so let's come to the answer why the price war can going like this. The price can go like, with 1 year, the selling price can go like 50%, or they cut just so much. How did they do this? How can they do this? Mainly 3 reasons. First, because of the quantity. They're selling more, especially 3 kilowatts, 2 kilowatts. In the past was only for cutting purpose, and now there are many welding purpose. So they are delivering like maybe a few thousands every month. So they get the massive production. So they have the cost average from, they buy a bunch of parts so they can lower the cost. And they have to do the price war, because if Max lower a little bit price, Rakes has to follow. If Rakes lower a little bit, and Reshuffle has to follow, or if BWT lower the cost, and they just involved, and they cannot just stand alone. This is the first, is the quantity. Second is some innovation. I wouldn't say that it's good or bad, but it's kind of technical innovation. For technical innovation, sometimes you go super high power, like you go 60 kilowatt, 150 kilowatts. You go super high power for single diodes, and you can pass through the power through the fiber. Another innovation is that you cut the cost. For example, in the past, we built laser with the cooling, a big cost for the laser, like I was discussing with friends this morning. And, laser source, this is a big cost, is aluminum. You would never think aluminum, this raw material, is a big cost for building a laser source. Well, now it becomes like this because a heavy part of the source is aluminum. And so they are inventing new methods to save aluminum. In the past, because the laser is expensive, so you don't care how much aluminum you use, and then you just build micro channels for the cooling water, and you're running the water inside. You gave really good temperature for the optical part, but now they kind of cut this and cut that, so they build a small, very small cabinets. So with the cheaper price, you get smaller and smaller laser, which means you save a lot of material. And even I heard that I don't want to say the brand, but one of these brands, now they put their diodes, the yellow copper stuff, the pumping diodes, and was independent, and then the diode was attaching to the resonator. Now they save the bottom of the rest of the diodes. They just build the diodes and the resonator in one. So to save some, material, so they can share the micro channels for the cooling water.
However, this is one of the smart ways.
Yeah.
To save the cost.
Yeah, this is, I call it innovation. So there is some technical innovation to cut the cost. That's why, not only the scale economy effects, but also some technical innovations. And third, I have to say there are some, like I told you, the 3 versions of lasers. I wouldn't say that is good way, but I think there are some people involved in these price wars, and they do something that I really don't agree, which means they just put smaller diodes and giving big current so they can run in a full capacity of the diodes, shorter the lifetime. Well, you don't feel it when you buy the laser, but in the past, the laser can last for, only power reduction 2% per year. Maybe this way, your reduction 5 to 10%. This is not, the purchase time that you can feel about this. So this is somehow is not cheating, but we can say cheating because end users doesn't know. If they know, they would not want this. So these are the main reasons I think that the price war can go in this way.
Thanks for the insight and very helpful. So next question is, do you think this is a good thing for the end users and the agent of customers?
I think in some way it's good, in some way it's not good. Users always want cheap products. I mean, technology is to make our life better, to make the world better. So laser is a good tool, is a very good technology, but it was too expensive. So that's why when the price goes down, laser cutting can replace plasma and can now even replace the flame cutting, replacing punching and scissors. And laser welding now is not fully replacing, but also very popular compared with TIG, arc welding. It's clean and it's fast and it's user friendly and it's a good technology and just too expensive. So bring down the price and make this technology affordable for ordinary people and especially for cleaning machine. We are, our products are very proud of that. It was so expensive, and now the mobile laser price going down with quantity, and everybody can use a laser cleaner for cars retrofitting or just clean the walls, graffiti and many things. So it's good, but somehow it's not good. You have to get the balance point. I mean, to make it cheaper, of course, is good, but if you sacrifice the quality, I mean, you are too aggressive on cutting the cost, and even somehow cheating, or you save something is good, but if you just cut off and you try to pretend that it's working well in the beginning, and you know that this will happen some problems or issues or more failures, or shorter lifetime, and you hide this information from the ordinary users. This is not good. So in this way, I think it's not good. If it goes too far, I mean, the price war, if it's too far, it's not reasonable, and then it's not good.
Yeah, wow, this is a good point. So under the current situation, what do you think the agents or the end users should do? Because even we have some customers who ask if I would like to send somebody the machine. Do you think that's good?
Yeah, I mean, I think the answers is for different group of people. If you are the end user, I mean, you just try to buy a laser cutting machine or a laser welding machine or laser cleaner. I mean, you don't need to study so much or a lot about the history, how laser goes on, and different technical issues of each brand. Or, I mean, you choose brands, you choose machine brands, and mostly you choose, like, I don't know, for example, you choose Trump laser or something like that. You choose the best brand you think you trust, or the machine builders, they are experts because they choose the parts. They choose laser, the head, the control, and they test, and they deliver, and they take care of you. They take care of the service. So I think for end users, you choose the brands that you trust. Also, you need to trust the people, the company, the group, the bunch of people that you think is trustworthy, and they will do the right thing for you. So this is for end users' advice. I mean, for agents, for those resellers or machine builders, they have to choose the laser source brand, and they purchase, and then they integrate, they test, and they deliver to their customers. They have to take care of the service. I really suggest that this group of people to stick on the quality. I mean, this is what I'm facing now, because we are also machine builders. We test, we buy all kinds of laser sources. We do online business. We mainly sell to end users. So we have to take care of the service. For people like us, if you sold a machine and you cannot say goodbye to them, it's just starting connecting with the people. You have the phone calls, emails, if they have problem with the machine. You will never want the failure rate so high. So what you need to do is always control the failure rate in a low number. Better you don't have, but this is impossible because cost is also important. And we are also facing the price wars. I mean, this is somehow in this video, I really want to call, or really want to share this point of view with people. For the machine builders, we have to stay on some, we have to call an end. We have to follow the price war. So if the game never ends, and they just, it never ends. They just cut the cost, and they try everything they can to cut the cost, which I said is good for end users if they do right technical innovation. But as machine builders, I really want to stop here. So I think we need to keep the duration of the laser and the failure rate and the specifications, and to keep the power stability every year, and accessibility for the service. Even some technical innovation, they put everything in a very small package, and it's impossible for you to repair. They improve so quickly, and every part is different. Every time you cannot find the same part, you just throw it away if it's broken, which I don't think, the way this game, I think in this timing, we have to pause and think about it if you really want to follow.
Thank you, Jally. With that being said, I believe that the users or the future users, they don't know about the latest. They can trust PMK, can trust us, right?
It's not advertisement here, please. Let's just keep on our talk.
The next question is, how long do you think that this price cutting game would last?
Who knows? This is, I'm a very small member involved in this trend. Even I want to pause and I want to, really see my words to these big brands. Well, I don't think they will watch my video here. I think it's very little things I can do, but I don't know where they are leading to. They're in another kind of game, the capital running, operating, or things like that.
Okay.
They are giant company. They have billions sales volume. This is hard to say where they're going, but we can see some strategy of different brands. Like Max Lasers, they go more integrators role. They have the welding brands on their own HR, and they're also selling the cutting package, laser source, cutting heads, and CNC. And I think they are a little bit, shifting business from laser source to system package provider, solution provider for rakers, and they have a very big portfolio. They have all kinds, spam laser and pulse and the products, and they have different companies. They still have different strategy. But for the CW, power less than 12 kilowatt. Today's talk mainly focus on this, and these price wars, I really don't know where they are leading to. And 2 years before, we're talking about we see the laser will be like how many $1 per watt, something like this, $2 per watt, or now it's almost $1.5 per watt. But for 2 years before, we were talking about it will stop at like $5 per watt.
Wow.
But now it goes to 1.5. Who knows? It will go even cheaper, maybe $0.50, something like that. Who knows? I don't know. So we don't know where it will go. We keep an eye on that, but that's a bit too much.
Thank you, and I understand. And the last question is also difficult. So, if you had a crystal ball, how do you tell and predict the future trend of Chinese laser?
Oh, that's big question. The trend for Chinese laser industry. I've been in this industry for more than 20 years, and it's going so rapidly. I mean, I don't know how to say the trend, but it's just changing quicker and quicker. The price of the laser source is renewing without every year before. Now probably have to done every quarter or something like that. So just everything is coming up so quickly, the new things. Generally, we make a small scale to our business related is that price is cheaper, and especially high power price will go down more quickly, bigger space. But for small power like 3 kilowatts, less than 3 kilowatts, not much space to go. But for pulse lasers, because of the emerging business of cleaning or like femtosecond, picosecond, these are long metal business, and these laser source may have quantity and may have substantially price drop. There's some my limited view of the trend, but in general, the machines lasers from China price will become really attractive, and you have more and more choices from China. But you also need to choose the team that matches your value. Thank you for watching, and we hope to bring you more valuable points and the more that you want to know about from China, about laser machines or products. We'll keep working hard to upload more informative videos for you. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
I'm a champion.